where I almost never film. If you can recall, this is the room that I transformed into a temporary guest bedroom, but the guests have left, they're long gone, and the room has kind of returned to the state that it always is. So there's laundry here. Here are the clothes that I'm selling on Vinted. There are just some boxes with seasonal clothes. So my plan is to both gather all my winter, autumn clothes that I am hopefully not going to need anymore for the rest of this season. So it's spring, summer right about now. That's also a really good time to sell my spring summer pieces that I don't need or want anymore, because what I found is it's just as anything. If you're gonna sell a big chunky sweater in July, someone might buy it, but probably not as easily as when you do it in October. I have already kind of gathered the things that I want to sell, but what I need to do is steam and take pictures of it. So I like to take pictures of the clothes just hanging. And then I also will take a mirror selfie kind of showing what it looks on. But I'm going to do that after, because the things need to be steamed anyway. So I was thinking I steam it and then I immediately take pictures. And I do that for all the clothes. And then afterwards I'm going to take mirror selfies for all the clothes at once. So as you can see, the room is more in the state that it normally is. Those are my vision boards, some books, ironing board. These are some of my summer clothes. Some of them I'm selling, some of them I'm keeping, and some of the clothes that need to go to the attic. This is my steamer. I will heat it up in a second. And this is a lamp I'm selling. Okay, the sound always gets weird when I zoom out. I don't know why. At first I was thinking I hang it on this clothing rack. I take up all the mess and just hang one piece and take a picture. But then I was thinking I could hang it on that screw over here that used to have a picture hanging from it. And then it just is against a white wall, which is good. But as you can also see, it's like quite dark up here. There's only one window and it's not that big, but the sun is turning, so it's coming more into this direction. So we'll have hopefully enough light coming in, but it's kind of hard to get good light pictures. But I feel like that's everywhere in my house. Like, there's either a lot of light coming in or not enough. So I think I'm just going to hang everything on hangers on this and then steam and then hang one by one and take photos of it. This isn't everything, but I'm also going to take a picture of all the dresses together to kind of put at the end, kind of saying like, oh, check out my other pieces. So I'm going to do that now. I'll do that off camera because I need or maybe I can film it. I don't know. We'll see. Photos of the rack, and I also took a thumbnail photo for this video. The challenge really is not blocking the light when you're taking a photo, so I've removed the laundry rack where I had clothes drying in this corner where you're standing right now, because here's the window. So if I'm standing here and taking a picture, I'm blocking all the light, but if I'm standing here, like, you can actually see me blocking But then if I'm standing where you are, it's not blocked. So that's the plan. I'm thinking to first take some pictures of everything that doesn't need steaming, that's already good, because then I can get that out of the way and use the hangers for the stuff that does need steaming, and I can take pictures easier when it's on a good hanger, because some hangers are not good and some have like the perfect shape and they have this little gap to put the straps, for example. So yeah, so I'm just going to roll this to the side, and so then I first have to make some room on the side. I mean, it's blocking some light, but if I were to take a picture of this, then the only light that's being blocked is from the window, but I can't really do anything about that now. I'm just going to try and get started and see if the light is good, and otherwise we can adjust from there. I'm probably going to be blocking your view sometimes. Maybe I'll push you even further back. Is that okay? We'll see. I'm gonna change the settings back because I put it on self timer, but I'm gonna put it on high speed. Let's see. Everything that didn't need steaming, and now I'm reheating the steamer because I don't like having it plugged in for too long. I don't want to like cause a fire or anything. I just want to keep it safe. Once it's heated, I'm just going to steam, take a picture, move on to the next one, steam, take a picture, steam, take a picture. So that's my plan. Some things are kind of annoying to steam, so I'm just going to start with the easy stuff. And then I'm going to do the most difficult things in the end, because then the whole thing is less overwhelming because there are less pieces of clothing left. Of everything except for this, because I'm having a really hard time steaming it and getting it wrinkle free. I don't know why. There's still some other pieces left, like workout wear and stuff, but I've already been doing this for quite a long time, so I think I'm just going to take pictures of the stuff that I have now and then see if afterwards, mirror selfies with the clothes on, but the workout stuff I think I'm just gonna leave for a second and maybe photograph afterwards or tomorrow. We'll get there. And I've also signed up for the clothing loop. If you don't know what that is, it's I think it's a worldwide organization, and it circulates bags of free clothing in different sizes across neighborhoods. So it links people together who live in the same area of each other, and you can just put clothes in and you can take clothes out, and it's free because it's supposed to combat the capitalist tendency of trying to get you to buy more, But intention is that there's already so much clothing out there and we want new all the time, but it costs money, so it's keeping you broke. But it's also supporting a capitalist system that's destroying the environment basically. So the clothing loop links people together, so it also connects you to people in your community, which is also something that capitalism kind of strips us of, is that genuine connection with people. Instead we're growing to pay for things instead of having natural connections with people. So for example, clothing swap would also be great, like a clothing swap event, but this is like a clothing loop. So you swap your clothes, but it goes to the next one and then it comes back to you, and there are like a few bags in rotation in certain sizes. And the person that comes before me has one of the bags now, so I should get it within a couple of days. So if that happens soon enough, I will include it in this video also, because I think it's just a really nice concept, because it also takes away the money thing. I know that I'm selling things on Vinted right now, but donating clothes also isn't necessarily good. So I don't know. I like having the option of just like paying forward without having to make a lot of trouble, and also just receiving new things that maybe are unexpected. So I'll show you that if that happens soon enough, and otherwise if I like it, I'll include it in another video. I also have a playlist of videos about clothing and thrifting and stuff. I think there's only one video or something in there, but I'll be adding to it. This will be the second one. Maybe the next one will be about the clothing loop or something. And sewing, because I also have a sewing machine and I love sewing and I want to do that more. So maybe I'll make some content about that too. Okay, we're going to take some mirror selfies. I didn't film myself taking the mirror selfies because I film on my phone and I obviously needed my phone for that. But if you want to see them, I uploaded some of them to my Instagram for people to vote on. So if you think that's fun, you can follow me on Instagram. And otherwise, I uploaded them to Vinted. So when you go to my products and you scroll, there will always be a mirror selfie added as well. I just had a neighbor deliver the clothing loop bag. So it's full of free clothes. You can just sign up for free and they will just put you in a loop and you just get all these free clothes. So I'm just going to film a little reel TikTok to help promote this, and then afterwards I'm going to show you if there's anything in here that I like, that I'm going to keep, what I'm adding in. So they encourage you to take out as much as you want, because in their experience people put in more than they take out, so you don't have to feel guilty about taking out more pieces than you put back in. So I took out this pullover. It's a size smaller than I usually wear, but I tried it on and it looks good. So I'm just going to try it out and see if I wear this, even if it's just around the house, because I can be a little messy sometimes and I don't want to wear like my nice clothes around the house because I'm like gardening or cooking and stuff, and I usually get stains all over whatever I wear. So I like having some basic pieces just to wear around the house. And then this, I think it's linen maybe, or I don't know what the material is actually. Oh, it's cotton. So it's 100% cotton. It's monkey and it's just a white cotton pant. So I also thought that this would be really good for summer and kind of as a lounge wear, pajama wear, maybe for the beach or something. So, and this is something that I wouldn't use my own money to buy, but that I do really enjoy having. And then I found this amazing silk-like blouse. I think it's probably more of a satin or maybe a polyester, but I just thought it was so beautiful. I love the color and the fabric. So I'm going to see, because I never really wear blouses, but this is so nice. So I'm just going to try, and otherwise I was thinking maybe I will make it into something else because I like the fabric, and why not? And then this is like kind of a really nice in-between sweater. So I thought this would be really nice for at night at the beach, you know, like you've been in the sun all day, it's getting chilly, and then you can pull this over and just be warm immediately. And just around the house, like I wear stuff like this around the house, especially in the winter, but also in the summer at night when it cools down, I'll pull something like this on. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm so excited for the next one because there are like 12 bags in rotation. This is the first one that I got, and what I really like about it is that it just takes away all the guilt, because I think it's just normal for people to constantly want new clothes now, but it's always like, oh, it's shipping from really far, or you know, it's not sustainable materials, not sustainably sourced, because then it will be really expensive to buy something that's sustainably produced and ethically. So then you feel like you should be saving your money instead of spending it on clothes all the time. And this just takes away all those concerns because it's clothes that's already in rotation in your neighborhood. You don't have to do any shipping. So there's no extra air pollution from it. There's no water pollution from it because it's not newly produced. It already exists. And you're not paying your hard-earned money for it, because sadly there is a cost of living crisis and it is harder and harder to pay for everything. And it's like all the clothes are free and most of us don't use half of our clothes anyway, so you might as well share it locally. And I don't know, I'm just trying this out. Obviously I'm also selling some stuff on Vinted, and I feel like that's also a sustainable option, but of course it does add more to it. Costs money, even though it's a lot less than new, of course. And I feel like on Vinted you can search more for something specific, like if you're looking for a blue dress, or if you're looking for a specific color or a specific type or a specific brand. Whereas this, all these things that I took out, I probably wouldn't have bought on Vinted, or maybe even at the thrift store, but because it's here, I'm like, oh, let me try it on anyway. And then you can also surprise yourself and maybe find stuff that is different than what you would expect. And yeah, I really like that. And I also like the sense of community that it gives, because in the town where I live, the Instagram that promotes the clothing loop, so it's a global company, it's an organization, I guess, because it's a non-profit, but it's a global organization that supports trading your clothes. So there's also like clothing swap events locally. And that's also just a good way to connect with people that are in your area, in your neighborhood. And I think that's so good because there's so much distance between people nowadays. Like everything is online, your work is online, your friends are online, you're texting each other, you're liking each other's Instagram posts. And then your friends move away, so you don't see them that often maybe. And I don't know, I just feel like it's so important to be connected to the people around you, which is something that I never thought I'd say. Like when I lived in Amsterdam, the thing that I loved about it most is the anonymity. Like I wasn't from there, so I could just go out and most of the time not run into people that I know, which I loved. And I think that there's something to be said for that too. But now I feel like I'm craving more connection with people around me. And I feel like capitalism kind of takes that from us. Like we're ordering clothes from all over the world that are made by people that we'll never see or meet or maybe even think about. And then you wear it and you share your pictures online and then you get your likes online. And maybe once in a while you see some people. But it's also like the world gets a lot smaller for it. And I feel like it's really beautiful to just have interactions. Like I didn't know my neighbor who dropped off this bag, but you know, maybe we could talk sometime, or you don't have to, but just be like, oh, what did you get out of the bag? Oh, I put this in. Oh, let me show you what I put in, by the way. I put in this top. It's a smock top, shirt top. It's a shirt top and it has like some little puff sleeves and a little bow detail, and I thought it was so cute, so I'm putting that in. And then the other thing I put in is this River Island dress. So it's kind of like a beautiful sheer fabric. It is lined. It's also shirred and it's kind of this orange with green style. Like it's really flattering. So I hope that someone else can enjoy this. And I also sent a picture of it to my mom because she has kind of the similar size to me, and some pieces that I saw I thought maybe she would like. Okay, so this I'm going to pass on to the next neighbor. And then I'm just going to sort out the pictures for Vinted, but I'm not going to do that now. I was actually thinking to spend some time in nature today first. So I'll do that first, and then maybe tonight I'll do the pictures, or tomorrow or something. weeks. There's some construction outside. I don't know if you can hear it. Probably not too bad. It's been a couple of weeks since I last talked to you. I got really sick after we talked, like that evening. I got so sick for more than a week, and then I've got so sick. I've also been to France. So first, on the last day I spoke to you, I got super sick in the evening. And then a week later, I was scheduled to travel to France to visit family. Arjan also got sick because of me, so he couldn't go, so I went without him, with family only. I was still not completely well at that point. I feel like I'm better now, but I still have to kind of get back into things. So yesterday was the first day I did some work again. I think yesterday was the first day I worked, and then today is the first day I'm actually dressed. I have makeup on, so I still have to kind of get used to not being in pajamas and just like lounging and being sick. So yesterday I also uploaded a couple of items to Vinted from the photos that we took. Today I was thinking to upload a couple more, and I also already had some offers and already sold an item, so later we're going to package that, send it out and stuff. And that's always the fun part. Also, I wanted to mention that you can take photos with your phone, obviously. Like, I take it with the camera because I'm also filming the process for you, and I film on my phone. So that's why I use Oren's camera to take the photos, and it just takes a little bit more detailed photos, but it's really not necessary. You can just take them with your phone. But I just wanted to, in case you get discouraged that it takes so much to, like, you can just snap a couple of pictures, upload and be done. But I did it the complicated way because I wanted to film the process, because I thought it would be fun to film a vlog about it. And we're just gonna sit behind the computer, upload a couple more. I also had like I have a couple ones got flagged because there was something wrong or something, so I need to look into that. And I also have some items that I uploaded but I put on hidden and I never sold, so I'm just going to delete those probably and put those in the clothing loop, because at some point some items you upload them and they sell right away or within a couple of months, but some items it's just like no one is interested, no one is making offers, and just no one wants them from you, even though the item is like, it's nice, it looks good, the price is good, it doesn't matter. Some items just aren't selling, so those items I'm going to put in the bag for the clothing loop, and then I'm going to text the next person to see if I can drop off the bag with some new items in there from me. And yeah, that's exciting. I'm already excited about my next bag. So yeah, let's go and sit behind the computer. Okay, so I'm downstairs, I have my laptop here, and I'm just gonna see about those items that got flagged and change those listings. Let's see. Yeah, I sold the denim shorts. So I sold these denim shorts. I listed them for 5, they offered 4, and I accepted. Okay, everything is uploaded for now. I upload in increments so that I don't overwhelm by putting everything on at the same time. So this is a dress by Faithful the brand. This is a beautiful festival dress, Free People, Zara. This is actually a dupe, but it's too small for me. Then I have a couple of H&M dresses. These are the same one, but in a different color, and this lilac top, and then I have a book and some elastics. So that's everything I uploaded for now. I will keep uploading the rest, so if you want any of this, my Vinted will be linked down below, so feel free to follow me there. I upload quite frequently, and everything that you saw in this video will be uploaded there. If you don't see it, it might already have been sold, but that's just the name of the game with secondhand. So these are some of the products that I uploaded but never really sold. So this one I'm putting in the clothing loop bag. So I'm just going to remove this. So you can just easily delete. And then it's gone. So I have a couple of more items. So this dress I wanted to sell, but then I was like, I actually want to keep it. Or it's a kimono, I guess, but I also like that too much. So I'm keeping these. I don't know, sometimes when I see the pictures, I'm like, this is actually cute. I want to keep this. This is the top that I re-uploaded, but it never sold, even like this. So I'm just gonna remove, and if it still doesn't sell, I will put it in the clothing loop bag next round. Yeah, it's the same with this and this. It just doesn't sell for some reason. This I also put in the clothing loop bag. So this I'm also removing, and this I just used to clean in now, so I will delete this also. Some things just don't sell and you just have to kind of accept it. This I'm also deleting. This one I'm deleting. I've had so many offers over the years on this dress and I'm just like done with it. I don't want to sell it anymore. It's too much of a hassle. And these are the books I sold. I already sent them. And then this I just sold, so I'm going to wrap this pants and send it out. I'm just going to pack the shorts that I sold, and I texted the next person for the clothing loop to see if I could drop off the bag, so hopefully she responds. And yeah, that's it.